Master and subcontracts. These raise several important document and contract management questions that are really practical. And the master agreement often provides a framework for subcontracts, either with different counterparties or for different units of work. So government agencies, municipalities, for example, may have a master agreement with a general contractor who then has subcontracts, so on and so forth. Or there might be master and subcontracts between just two parties, but they've structured them as a master agreement, and then subcontracts that are really separate contracts. So the question is, are those subcontracts managed within the master contract record, or is each subcontract managed separately on its own? We're asking this: do we link them together, or do we manage them separately? And that separate or together question really depends on you and your organization. And you could ask yourself these three questions. Where's the weight of the business terms? Are they in the master agreement, or is it really a very thin shell and most of the weight is carried by each of those subcontracts, and those subcontracts are really different? Or conversely, if the master agreement is where most of the work is being done in terms of specifying who is doing what and what the terms of the agreement are, then you might want a linked and keep them all together. How different are the subcontracts from each other? Are they from each other? So if, for example, they cover the same type of work and just change the period of time, they're more like statements of work operationally, then you might want to put them together. But if they really are different, if one is for a license and one is for professional services and one is for data management, then you really might want those managed separately. And then ask yourself, how much overlap is there in management function? Are the same people in your organization going to be overseeing and managing and working with these contracts? And that would speak to keeping them together if it's the same group of people, or if these subcontracts really pertain to very different parts of the organization, they're going to have different needs and expectations in terms of tasks, notifications, and reporting. And so probably keeping them separate makes some sense.